So week 31, and just for a change I'm starting off from down here because I haven't been down here for ages, but they've started regrading all of the dirt and taking away all the crap as well that has been built up during the build to try and make things a little bit more tidy. So it's pretty cool, to be honest. Really starting to feel as though we're coming out of all of the mess of the build and actually starting to think about some of the fun stuff for a change, which is kind of cool. So this is probably never going to work. Been a bit of a crazy week. I've been down in London for a while, finished most of it, but things are progressing pretty well. But it's been good. But one of the reasons for coming off now and sort of coming from down here for a change is this, because for the first time they've now got rid of the scaffold, so you can actually start to see the house as it's going to look. You can sort of see as well, as I said, they've started to tidy all of this up. Going to try and get them to push some of the crap here down so that it kind of narrows things. Actually doesn't look too bad. Basically that big lump there is all the crap that they've sort of been digging out of things and just trying to reposition stuff, so that's all good. The lawyers finally got all the paperwork for the extra piece of land at the back, so that's going through now, which is good. That seems to have taken absolute age in truth, but we kind of just try and make that less bouncy. We're getting there. So it's week 31 now. Technically I think we've now got eight weeks or so to go. I'm due to move in on the 4th of July. I'm not sure that'll actually be achievable, to be honest. Sounds like I may need to do a few bits and bobs, but maybe a week late is nothing too bad. So you can see really for the first time actually how the whole crazy place is supposed to look. And on the crazy spectrum, we're definitely a bit ultraviolet. It's pretty awesome. I kind of came over here last night and it's just looking mental. They've started building the steps. This will go form the path that goes all the way to the top. Oh, that's really nice slate actually. That's gorgeous in truth. So that basically heads straight underneath the main cantilever and onwards. So that is all very cool. All of this stuff here will go shortly as well as the build progresses. But it's pretty awesome that you can actually start to get a sense of what it's going to look like. You know, it kind of looks quite ridiculous with those two little legs there, to be honest. And all of this here, basically the thing will just grade straight down there. So, you know, that's, you know, way taller than me, almost 3 meters high. So pretty cool. We head on up. So that's pretty cool. So I know they were starting on the stairs today. I think like so many bits and pieces it's a little bit behind, but getting there nonetheless. So that is the staircase. That does look really cool actually. So fits into those crazy little pins at the bottom. Let me sort of step backwards so you can see. Kind of returns there. Now I can see what those two things that there have been there, and then I kind of spin around here and see that's all attached to the steel structure, and then that returns up there. Got some lights in upstairs. In fact, gosh, there's lights everywhere. That's pretty cool. Not a whole lot to show for in there, in truth. You can see just little bits of the glaze of the thing that's there. But this is also pretty cool. So we've got the kitchen going in as well. It's the back part of the kitchen, so I'll wander around, so it kind of makes a bit more sense. That's the island. See all the units in the back. This is the tall island, or the back part. Just going to wander back a bit so you can kind of see all the bits, but there's gaps there. You can see bits of the flooring as well, which is amazing. Those are the front units. So basically those two there, that's 2 ovens. And then I think maybe the 2 dishwashers there, the sink over there, that's the fridge. To the reverse side of that is the freezer, and then there's other bits there, just storage, I think. I don't really know how that works, I'll have to go check that. This is all islandy stuff. Oh, there we go. So this is, well, it's hard to get excited about drawers, isn't it? But there appear to be lots of them, so I guess that's cool. I can't, in all honesty, say I've paid any attention to this part, so I don't really know what's going to be here, but that's very, very cool. Wood burner, still there, still looking awesome. These are the appliances. So basically everything is as efficient as it possibly could be, which is going to help make things, make the house actually pretty cheap to run. But it's also probably worth, for the first time really, now all the scaffold's gone, can actually get a clear view of the valley, which looks just awesome. So you start to realise, you know, the place, even from here, now that all the scaffold's gone, so cool. It's actually really, really open. More lights. It looks like they've put in almost all of the lights, in truth, apart from all the dingly-dangly ones. And we have doors. There is a door. I mean, they're ridiculously high, kind of 8 feet high. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to open that. Okay. Light levels in here are pretty low. Nothing particularly new. It looks like they're starting to commission the boiler. That's a guess. Oh, they've plastered the ceiling too. Not that you can really see that. But that's good. I'll tidy things up a little bit. I guess still waiting to do all of the bits and bobs in there. Nothing much going on in the bathroom here, or in either of these bedrooms, if I'm honest. I guess that'll just take time, and I guess they've been focusing on the other bits, but again, you can start to get a sense that with the scaffold gone, just really opens it up. Just imagine all this kind of graded back down there and kind of like covered in snowdrops and crocuses and all that kind of nonsense. It'll look really, really cool. Look at those. It's very, very nice hinges. Now I feel like I should probably try and go upstairs, but I'm not sure how. The stairs don't look too. Steps don't look too bad actually. Right. So that'll be the route up. God, that's proper chunky. Oh, hang on. There you go. Here's an idea of how those are going to work. Oh, this looks really nice actually against the metal. God, that's actually very, very cool. Alright, let's see if I can get up. Again, doing this. probably not the most intelligent of things to do, but you know, why not? You only live once, and if you die on YouTube, then so much the better. So, office, outside space, that's all been cleaned up. You've got the lightning conductor stuff going through there, which is cool. I actually get a sense that this is amazing space, actually. You're gonna have a great big, not trying to live, there's a really cool lighting fixture there. This is all cool. Sliding doors in place there, which are to hide all of the bits and bobs underneath. Those are, oh, these are actually going to work. There you go, that's just stuff. Guest room, nothing much going on. Flooring's down again though. And the flooring just looks beautiful. And skirting, which we've only just noticed. So that's how the skirting is going to look. That all gets filled in, and then that becomes the infamous shadow gap. I don't really know what those mean. Massively expensive, but they're all the rage for some reason. People get excited about the wrong things in truth, but never mind. That's going to be the office. I think I have to try and get myself a new desk. And then my bedroom. So those are a couple of bits of plating for the outside stuff here. I don't quite know why they've not done that. Guessing there must be some kind of reason. Again, actually, do you know, you start to get a real sense of what this place is going to look like. Well, because this is what it looks like now. It's got all of the stuff knocking out. I mean, the architect sort of said he wasn't sure about the black of the borders. I think I know what he means. I'm not sure whether they would have been better off being a slightly less contrasting colour, but never mind. But the views from here, in truth, they're really dramatic. You know, you kind of lose track of how steep all of this is, which is super, super cool. I think this is probably a very unsubtle message to me to make sure that I don't go in there. I'm guessing they may have put the tiling down, so that, yeah, I don't end up making a bit of a mess. That's quite funny. So there we go. It's, as I said, week 31, and with, what are we on the 15th? So actually probably about 7 weeks to go, I guess. It's really starting to come together. You know, the place feels like a house now. I mean, it's warm in here, which I know might sound bonkers, but it's been freezing pretty much every time that I've been in here, so it's starting to feel cozy. It's quite weird, it feels a bit echoey, but I think as soon as we start to get some furniture in here, that'll deaden the sound a little bit. I want to be a bit mindful of that though. Let's see if there needs any sort of the Soniform stuff that we put in the office. But it's really, really, really coming together. It's very, very exciting. Oh, actually, no, I'll never manage it. I don't really want to risk going down here on the things, but next weekend I'll be up here. I'm not sure what the plan is over the next few days, next week, but I think just sort of pushing more stuff around. I think I'm going to start outside as well. But yeah, a lot of progress to be made. It's very cool. So leave you with a view of Ivor the engine poking out the valley with a sight peering down there, and then hopefully next week a little bit more progress. Thanks very much.